welcome back. I'm Vanessa and today I'm here with the Year 4 update for the Origins Legacy Challenge and some gameplay as well, because the final week of this year fell during the bounce week where I go visit each of the founders for a couple days. So I thought it would be fun to play that week on camera so we can go check in on everyone together. So the first week we rolled an invention craze, which means that crafting, writing, and painting careers get a free reward trait. I don't even really know what traits are helpful with it, besides obviously the more likely to paint masterpieces. So if you have any suggestions for this in the future of other traits, I would definitely like to know. If you play with painter sims, what is helpful for you? But we spent this week with the Oaks. First of all, Grace is a teenager now and she got the cat lover trait and the crystal creations aspiration. So basically she's a plant lover, an animal lover, and a crystal girly. I know exactly what teenage girl phase she's in and I support it fully. I gave her this crystal necklace. It's an amethyst to ward off stress and anxiety, which I think she'll need now since she's in high school. And I also built her this little plant crystal altar area in her bedroom. Also, good news, I finally decided that this was the year we should start celebrating Founders Day. So I made the first day of spring the holiday. I thought it'd be nice to have this day every year where everyone goes to the park and grills and tells stories about the town's beginning. It was nice seeing so many people there. The whole town is out and about. The Hawthornes were there. Aubrey was there. Krista, my love, was there. Jeffrey got to say hi to Stevie, and Nina is even grilling with Georgia, which I thought was really cute. Also, some of the kids have aged up. So Cheyenne Sykes is a teenager now, and I feel very strongly that I know what vibe she's currently in, and it makes sense that her and Grace are pretty good friends. And Amelia is also a teenager now, and it was revealed that Graham has a crush on her. I don't know if it's reciprocated, but she did chat to him the entire time she was at the park, when I would have thought she'd be hanging out with Grace. But hey, it's her best friend's older brother. I get it, girl. Also, Graham's grades went up the next day, so I'm wondering, is he trying to impress her by taking school more seriously since she's an A+ student? Anyways, Faith called the Oaks and asked them their opinion if she should spend time with Krista. I think it's really interesting that she's always calling the Oaks for advice about random stuff. She also asked them if she should get a new job. I think it's pretty clear that people really look up to the Oaks. But listen, the Oaks are not perfect, okay? They have their fair share of problems like everyone else. Gabriel has decided that he wants a divorce. He keeps saying that he's this close to packing his bags. I send them to couples therapy because I think that they would definitely try to do everything to save their marriage, but I don't think it helped. Also, Mitchell is such a gossip with this, calling to say, I don't know why you're still with Georgia. He's so in their business. And speaking of people in their business, people also keep calling Georgia and trying to talk her into getting a job. It's happened so many times now. I haven't taken screenshots of all of them because at first I thought it was just a weird, random, stupid thing. But now I'm oh my God. This whole town can sense that a divorce is coming and they're hey girl, maybe you want to rethink the housewife thing. Maybe you should have an income. I don't know. Anyways, then Amelia came over and her and Graham were chatting for a little bit, but then he tried to hug her and she got annoyed with him. Not the where's my hug gone wrong, but they kept talking a little bit more and everything was fine, but then Gabriel barged into the room on them. It was such a dad thing to do, such a dad moment. They also went to prom. It was a really sad prom in an empty field with nothing because there's no high school building yet. But Amelia was prom royalty, of course, which I think we could all see coming. And then Cheyenne was also the court jester, which I think is so funny. And finally, the last thing we did this week is I was having Grace explore her crystal girly aspirations a bit and go dig up some crystals. And then I had her make a crystal necklace for Cheyenne and she gifted it to her and it was really nice. All right, our summer dice roll was a bountiful harvest, which doesn't really affect the Rosewoods, who we had a very eventful week with, to say the least. First of all, Amelia is a very independent teenager. She's cooking for herself since neither of her parents like cooking, and she kept getting these bad moodlets for not eating enough good food. I really feel sorry for this girl because I feel her parents love her, but there's a lot of caretaking that she's always kind of had to do herself, and I think she's had to grow up pretty fast. Honestly, it's probably better that Jeanette doesn't do the cooking because the amount of times this woman has set the kitchen on fire, it's unbelievable. And this one, she did again and no one was helping her. Everyone ran outside without her and she was burning to death. I thought she was going to die. I had to force Nick to go back inside and extinguish her, and the fire department wasn't coming either. And Nick is also erratic now. He got the erratic trait, which is just what he needs. He's also burned out. Burned out from what? The world may never know. Certainly not his job. The man has never been promoted a day in his life, but he also went from foodie to glutton. So I think we can see here that like the grief of the divorce is really kind of taking a toll on him. But on a lighter note, Amelia had Grace over and they were working on a school project together, which I thought was really, really cute. She also went to the park with Graham. He actually called her and invited her out to a nightclub, like a proper date, but we don't have a nightclub yet. So I sent them to the park, the only community lot they have. I grew up in a small town. I know what this is like. And while they were on their park date, Amelia decided that she has a crush on him too, which is really cute. Honestly, I could see them together. I'm kind of rooting for this. Oh, also, there was this moment where Nick was like cooking something and Jeanette came over to him, grabbed the thing he had just finished cooking and started eating it herself, which is like, wow, that's queen behavior, honestly. I kind of love her sometimes. Jeanette has also been becoming friends with Ryland, our new like witchy hippie artist girl, and their friendship has gotten like weirdly close, weirdly fast. I'm not really sure what to think of it. Like the second time Ryland came over, it was a thunderstorm and they're both afraid of thunderstorms and they were like comforting each other, consoling each other through the thunderstorm. I don't know if it's a normal supportive friendship or at this point maybe kind of like a codependent friendship that she has with Jeanette, but oh my god. Okay, so Ryland is over at her house one day and for context, Jeanette is suffering. She has this like emotional void illness. You know, she's in the depths of her emo feels and Ryland comes over and pops out randomly with, I think we should move in together, which is so random. But like I thought about Jeanette's state of mind and I was like, you know what? Why not? At this point, I think like she's actually in just the emotionally unstable midlife crisis kind of mindset to make this happen. You know, she hears this and she's probably like, yeah, actually, get me out of this mansion, this gilded cage. I'm gonna go be a real person in the real world with my best friend who's an artist. So she said, let's do it. I had her quit her influencer career and get a real job in PR. She's a real corporate business girly with a real job and she's gonna have real recognition. You know, she wants to be taken seriously. I also rolled a dice to see if Amelia would want to go with her or stay with her dad because her relationship with her dad isn't as good as with Jeanette, but it is pretty good. And I think obviously the mansion that she grew up in counts for something when compared to like moving with her mom to some fucking random house downtown with a weird lady that she just met. And I don't think she's completely happy with that situation, but she did roll to go and stay with her mom. So I wish her the best of luck with that. I was also thinking this would be a good chance to make like a cute townhouse lot situation where they each live in one side of the townhouse. I mean, not right now, we don't have enough money to build anything, but we can work up to it. I think it's a fun idea. And in the meantime, I made like a little mother-in-law unit in the backyard. It's really tiny and it has the cheapest options on everything. I also didn't even give them a stove because I was like, you are not burning this place down. I cannot trust you with a stove. So yeah, honestly, it's looking a little bit grim, especially from Amelia's perspective. Honestly, I kind of feel like if she had done this right after the divorce, like when Amelia was a child, it would have felt really empowering. You know, like, yeah, she got away from that toxic situation and now she's making her own way in the real world for her and her daughter. But now that it's happening like under these circumstances and this weird friendship that like popped up out of nowhere, I don't know, it's not giving the same level of inspiration anymore. Like at this point, it's kind of feeling a little sad, a little random, a little bit unhinged, dare I say. But Amelia's trying to make the best of it. She's trying to be like, hey, to these new kids that she lives with now. But even they're like, what the fuck is going on with their moms? Stevie called Amelia vapid, which is honestly so valid because like, imagine you're the child of this hippie artist working class mom and suddenly these like rich snobs are moving into your house for no reason, as if they don't have their own mansion on the other end of town. Like it's probably not a great dynamic off the bat. And Ryland's kids are also like little hellions. Look at this. This isn't a toddler, this is a full grown child. And I'm so sure that Ryland is like Aw, she's discovering her creativity or whatever. Like, I really think it's gonna be a rough time for these two families. But Jeanette feels like this is exciting for her and this is a good fresh start, so we're gonna go with it. It could turn out really well, to be fair. Like, I could see Jeanette moving up in her career and getting so like validated and confident in herself. Amelia like is able to see her mom as this role model who really forged her own way, and like it could be really cool. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Also, Nick keeps calling to check in on Amelia. He calls like once a day, which is so sweet and funny that he's calling like, are you okay? And I don't know if she is. She's been crying in the bathroom a lot, and she went to the park to hang out with Graham. I'm sure they were like venting about their parents. It says she's been dying to talk to her crush all week, and they had this like little moment which was cute. And yeah, I don't know, I'm glad she has something fun happening in her life. I really hope she's gonna be okay. But I honestly felt kind of bad coming to the end of the week and switching households. I feel like I'm abandoning her here. But we did have to move on. Week 3's dice roll was an economic boom, so Sims earned double from their careers. Some good news, we love that. And more good news, Mitchell's job is safe. He did not get laid off, but he's been working extra hard to up his gardening skills so that he'll still be safe in the future. And speaking of gardening, their backyard garden really isn't big enough for his needs, right? So as a founder, he has made his contribution to the town park, which is a community garden. It's not much now, it's just a start, but this is what Mitchell wants to add to the park, is like a little gardening area for the whole town to participate in. And I will say, out of everyone in this town, the Willoughbys are really making the most of this park. And I know it's because their house is so small, so like for them having this outdoor space is really, really important, and they're there all the time and they get to see so many of their neighbors. The kids are always playing. They're on the monkey bars, they're on the swings, they're going down the slide with the neighbor kids. We saw Jeanette playing chess. We saw Nick grilling and then doing push-ups next to the grill. The Sykes were stargazing together in this little rose garden area, which is really cute. Like, the park is such a success. We also saw Henry at the park, and he has aged up into a child. And I have to say, I love this Legolas hair that it put him in. Like, he's really eating and leaving no crumbs here, but I did think it had to go. Like, I just don't think that Faith and Landon would be buying their 8-year-old like a 60-inch platinum blonde lace front wig, you know? I did make a note of it, especially because he also loaded in with some other very like fashion icon moments, you know, for future reference. And besides that, for this week, as usual with the Willoughbys, I mostly just have screenshots of them being cute and adorable. Being cute together in the kitchen, making out in public at the park, kids having Henry over for dinner. I got this notification that Theodore was drawing inappropriate things at school, and Krista responded being like, we encourage creativity in this house. Krista has also been hanging out with Aubrey, their new neighbor, and they were sharing conspiracies together the other day, which I was like, yeah, okay. She's your neighbor who's really into wellness. I think the conspiracy theory rabbit hole could be a little bit dangerous here. But hey, like whatever these two have in common, I'm glad that they're forming a bond. Also, let me just say one thing about Aubrey and Nina is that their house stays decorated for every holiday. Those decorations are up. Truly, like they're setting the standard for neighborhood festivity. And yeah, ultimately, I'm glad that we got to spend autumn with the Willoughbys, because who else would we get to see playing so joyously in this pile of leaves, if not Krista? So starting week 4, we had, guess what? Another baby boom. I gave every household a 50% chance of getting a new child. So let's go through it. Aubrey and Nina adopted a toddler named Haley, and she's really cute. And I did use some of their money to add a bedroom onto their house, which at first I was annoyed with because I was like, this is money that could have gone to a community lot. But then like it clicked in my brain then actually, and this is probably obvious to everyone but me, but I have noodles for brains, and somehow it hadn't occurred to me until this point that like this whole challenge is actually about building lots. Been ignoring that because I'll be like, I don't really like building in The Sims 4. You see me, I've been slapping down pre-made lots. The community lots are hideous. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know, it just occurred to me that this challenge is not actually just about like legacy family gameplay. It's really ultimately a building challenge. And so I'm gonna take this opportunity to challenge myself and start putting more effort into designing and building lots that are really cool. And that includes the residential lots. So year 5 is going to be the year of beautifying this town and making the lots cool. So anyways, sorry for the sidebar. Back to the baby boom. The Willoughbys escaped it, thank God. Not because they're not wonderful parents, but because they just simply don't have the room. The Hawthornes are pregnant. Had 3 bedrooms in the house to start out with. So I think they always probably planned to have 3 kids. And Faith is probably like, okay, well, I gotta make sure the last one is actually mine then, since Landon is like off in outer space getting pregnant. Ryland also escaped the pregnancy, but Jeanette, unfortunately, did not. So Jeanette has adopted a new child. His name is Edwin. Why she has done this, the world actually may never truly know. This woman has lost the plot. Maybe it's because Amelia is like all grown up now and Jeanette's midlife crisising, like, you know, new life, new house, new life, new baby, who dis? I don't know like what her thought process is, but the Oaks are safe. But I will say that they are also constantly calling everybody else up and being like, should we have another baby? So like, apparently it's not off the table in general as an option for them. The Sykes are also pregnant. And then Nick finally, no, he escaped, thank God. I think he's still just like hung up on losing the family that he had. You know, when I went to check up on him to give him his salary, he was like chilling in Jeanette's old bedroom, moping around. Like, I know that their marriage sucked, but now he's alone and his daughter doesn't even live with him anymore. Like, I feel like maybe I should get him on a dating app or something, but obviously the pool of singles in the town is kind of limited at this point. Anyways, I'm gonna switch over to the gameplay for the bounce week now. I've really been enjoying playing this save in my free time, but I think every now and then it's fun to play together, you know? So we'll spend Sunday and Monday with the Hawthornes, who I'm really excited to check in on because this alien baby situation it's just like, she's a toddler now. Oh my gosh. And look at her and Faith on the couch talking about books together. I don't know. I hope they're getting along. Sometimes I really can't tell what's going on with the Hawthornes. God, look at Landon is like not doing well emotionally, mentally. Fear of being alone, fear of dead-end job, fear of the dark, fear of being cheated on. Bro, are you okay? Faith is also fear of being alone, fear of failure, fear of being... How do we deal with some of these? I think he has to fulfill one of these or one of these. I mean, have a child. Lucky for you, Landon, you will be having a child soon. While Faith is working on some painting, I'm gonna have Landon take Doris for a walk or a jog. It's a nice, look at all of this stuff in their yard. Like this stuff just keeps spawning back here. Anyways, it's a beautiful day for a jog in the neighborhood, I think. Oh, and look at the kids in here hanging out with Faith while she paints. I love, what in the, wow. The sibling dynamic. All right, what does Henry have going on? He's a horse lover. I wish we could get Henry a horse. Maybe as an adult, Henry will open a horse ranch or something. Look at her in here hanging out with Doris. Henry is like, what is this dog? Meanwhile, the dog in question, Devin is here. Henry, go play with your friend. This is really cool that he showed up. I'm really trying to get the characters in the neighborhood to like all interact a little bit more. Oh my God, Astrid is here too. Oh my God, not the gnomes. Be evil. What do you mean be evil? Does he look evil to you? What is happening in here? Oh no. Did this gnome break everything in our house? Oh my God. And there's this one too that's also evil. Okay, I'm selling them. Get out of my house. Oh my God. Wow. Astrid is breaking it down. These guys are just like casually grooving, but Astrid, this is serious business for Astrid. It's snowing outside. How nice is that? Not Devin cleaning our house for us. Did our fridge break again? We just fixed it. Is there another gnome around here that I missed? I'm gonna scream. Are you angry? From the gnome? Yes, from being around evil gnomes. I'm angry too. Oh my God, share detailed horse fact. You've heard of a horse girl, now get ready for horse Henry. And Astrid is like, I gotta go. Oh, thanks for the horse fact, I gotta go home. You make my day so much better, thanks for making me smile. Okay, apparently Astrid liked the horse fact after all. Doris, please. They just need to go to bed. It's 3 a.m. We'll deal with this house in the morning. Okay, the thing is Landon has, you know, his lifetime wishes and stuff, and super parent, he needs to start disciplining his children. Apparently he's never disciplined a child once in his life, which, you know what, I think that makes sense for him. Talk over relationship fears with Faith. Okay, he can finally do this. We have to do that. Okay, well, right when she has to pee. I mean, hopefully this helped a little bit. Jeanette is hanging out with the alien baby while Landon and Faith are talking about their relationship. All right, how is this coming along? Ooh, if this fairy dies on my property. Are you kidding me? Again? Henry can take bereavement leave because this random fairy died on his porch. I mean, fair enough. Landon just aged up. I didn't realize we were already at this point in everyone's lives. Wow. The years really do start coming and they don't stop coming. Oh no, that means Faith is gonna age up soon too. Oh no, because she's pregnant. Good for her. All right, well, as much as I wish we were hanging out until the baby comes, this is my cue to get out of here. It's about 9-10 p.m. We're gonna move on over to the Oaks for the next 2 days. Oh yeah, leaving just in time, honestly. Oh my gosh, who is awake? Serve almond macarons at 3:21 a.m.? Girl, oh my god. Oh, is there, oh, they're uncomfortable though. They're like working on their relationship, but it's just not quite comfortable for everyone. Oh no, not the negative relationships. Well, they did their best. At least they're trying. All right, well, time to clean your cat's litter box. What is Flash doing? Oh my god, going down the stairs. I love this cat. I think we should just put a camera on Flash. Like all our time with the Oaks is just a Flash POV. All right, everyone is off to school. They're all B students though, that's not too bad. Oh no. Flash has really hit the jackpot here. Grace tried to skip class today to comfort a crying friend. That's good for her. Probably Amelia. Uh-oh, they've hit a rough patch. They'll gravitate towards mean socials more. That's not good because George is already mean. We gotta work on this. How do we, oh my god, mock facial hair, give the cold shoulder, criticize woohoo techniques, accuse of being the burglar. Girl, ask to work on romance dynamic. Oh no, Gabriel wasn't open to it? Why? Blame partner for problems, argue about politics, argue about dirty surroundings, like, oh, you're not cleaning the house enough. You know, I really hate to spend money, but maybe they should go to counseling because this is too much. I like how they came in the office to talk about it. Like a true rich couple. Like before we have a serious conversation, we need to come into the mahogany room. Okay. There they go, off to counseling. You guys, figure it out. Oh my god, okay. It's a little embarrassing, but okay. I don't think a therapist is supposed to say, you are so much better than my last client. He thought he was a bear. HIPAA? Anyone? Our romance dynamic feels dead. I want something new in this relationship. Let's do new things together, I guess. I'm just seeing a costume trunk. I don't know if they're the costume trunk kind of couple, but we can give it a shot. I mean, why not? Oh my god, it's like a woohoo thing. Okay, well, whimsy. A hot dog. And how exactly is this meant to help their relationship? Maybe if Georgia wears one too, she could be a Cupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, and don't mind. I don't know how to set the body hair settings. Okay, it's not George's fault. And you know what? If she doesn't want to shave, she doesn't have to. Seduce with costume. All right, let's do it. Let's save our marriage. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh no, look at their relationship. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Why do they hate each other so much? They're really, okay, they're not in a good place. This is bad. Okay, put the costumes away. This therapist might be a scam. Let's just pretend this never happened. Should Jeffrey invite over Stevie? Yeah. Oh my god, Graham's gonna invite over Amelia. Wow. Cheyenne's coming. The whole neighborhood's coming over. And of course, Flash is here to say hello. Why is he so angry? Fear of okay, this fear system, I really don't like it. Why is it's ruining everyone's lives. Okay, he needs to ask Amelia out, and maybe that will cure his fear of unfulfilled dreams. Oh, she said yes. We're going on a date. Show off muscles. That is what a teenage boy would do. Okay, she is flirty. Well, it seems like they're having an okay time anyway, though. All right, I'm gonna go check on Grace. Grace is doing a workout. Good for her. Okay, should we? They're both in good moods. They're both inspired. Should we try this costume thing again? Because it's their goal, right? Like, I don't know how else to complete that goal that the therapist gave them. Playful costume. random. Flirty costume, random. Oh my gosh, a pizza delivery. Okay. Okay, Gabriel, you could put in a little more effort here, I think. Oh my God, mad again? Oh, this isn't gonna work. I have a bad feeling about this family. They despise each other. The rumors are true. Amelia Rosewood wants to go to the prom with Graham. Will he go? Of course. This is his dream come true. It's finally happening for him. When people trust you, Georgia, they listen to you. And that's why you need to be a style influencer. First of all, why is Landon the one to be calling her about this? But also, like, this has been happening so often. People want Georgia to get a job. I'm gonna send Grace out here to charge her crystal. Gain creative skills faster. Okay, good to know. Does she like make another jewelry then? Since she like, you know, can do creative skills faster now? Moonstone makes sense because it's a moon. This is expensive. It's worth it. Early midlife crisis. Yeah, I would say so. Not Mitchell trying to set Georgia up with one of his friends, and I wonder who it is. Have them try this one last time before we leave. Nope. Nope. Well, on that note, let's head over to the Rosewoods for the next 2 days. I hope you guys are going to be okay while I'm gone. Actually, maybe me not being here is good. Everything I do seems to make it worse. So here we go into this household. This like the household from hell, honestly. Our new adopted child on the floor in the kitchen. Where is this child going to live? First of all, like, I don't think Jeanette thought this through. If we can scooch this, I mean, okay, at least she has the simoleon fever ailment, so she is coughing up some simoleons. I am keeping track of her finances separately than Ryland's, you know? I'm not mixing the household finances here. I am hoping that eventually she'll move back out and we'll need to know how much money she has, but you never know. Maybe she's gonna live here forever. Amelia's coming to kiss him goodnight. That's actually really cute, even though she hates the crying infant. All right, well, she does also have school in the morning, so sending her to bed. I'm trying not to interfere too much with the Searses. Who? Was it Ryland? This is the second time. You need to stay inside, girl. No more wandering around outside at night for you. Oh no, and Sasha's getting disgusting in the bathroom. Who's gonna watch this baby while Jeanette goes to work? You're gonna have to pay for a babysitter. Maybe they're not saving up enough money to get out of this house, I'll be honest. Amelia will be responsible and clean the toilet and mop the floor. Oh, you know what? Maybe you can work from home. Like, oh, the simoleon illness? That's what it looks like. Wow. Wow. Okay. Jeanette is a Velcro parent with this baby. Why you gotta hold him while you're on the toilet? Put the baby down. Okay, I thought this said STD scores. It's SD, success determination test. Her scores aren't quite as high as she hoped. Should she yeah, let's retake the test. Amelia would absolutely retake the test. Oh no, her next test score is even lower. It's gonna be okay, I think. Get to know Sims in Uptown? I don't know what that is. Uptown? Oh, she coughed up 50 simoleons. This is the perfect illness for a Sim to have when I am manually keeping track of their finances. We'll bring Sasha. Why not? Sasha's an elder. I didn't know that. Oh, all right. We love an empty place. What do we have to do? We just have to meet people? Get to know. Okay. Oh my God. I love that she can brag about baby and also reach out for help. Basically her life right now. Good. We did it. Let's go home. And Jeanette needs to come watch funny videos on Sims TV for work, apparently. I wish that was my job. Shovel the snow. Poor Amelia. I really feel like Amelia has had to grow up so fast. She's cleaning the toilet, repairing the toilet, shoveling the snow, like everything that a teenage girl should not be worrying about. Wait, this is her work outfit? Wow, what in the world? Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what a media intern looks like. Why can't Amelia go to school? Oh, because this child, Wow. Amelia can't go to school because she has to stay home and take care of Edwin. Oh my God, I'm fuming on Amelia's behalf. What has Jeanette done? I really had so much faith in this family and was rooting for like a cute single mom with her teenage daughter, fresh start kind of thing. And I feel like Amelia is just getting, like, it's not a good thing for her. You know what I think? I think Amelia is gonna call her dad and be like, please come over and help me take care of this weird baby. Mom's at work, I don't know what to do. Nick's like, I don't know, maybe take him to play baseball. And Amelia's like, he's a baby, he doesn't play baseball. Look, Nick is crying, his pouty lip. Oh my God. Warmed heart from a supportive family dynamic. After spending time with a supportive family member, Amelia has all the warm fuzzy feels. Who would have, you know, it's bad when Nick is the supportive parent in Amelia's life. And here she goes, having to check on the infant again. Oh no, he peed all over the floor. This is horrific. And now Sasha's drinking it? No. What do you mean her responsibility fell out of the range to earn the responsible trait? She's her own mother and father. I'd say she's very responsible. It's because she missed school. This is, oh my God, Sasha, please. Oh my God. We gotta get out of this household, honestly. Oh, but Jeanette got promoted. At least she's living her best career woman dream. Good for her. Okay. As much as I hate to abandon Amelia, like I feel so guilty every time I have to leave this girl alone. I just want to take care of her. I do want to head over to the Willoughbys to finish out the week and see what they're up to. What is that? What is this? Theodore, why are you a bear? My goodness, what is he doing? I love him. I love it. He's an icon. He's a legend. He is the moment. Okay, someone needs to clean this litter box. Mitchell. I like how they both changed their winter outfits into like a red coat. I didn't do that for either of them because I had Krista's winter outfit here. When I created them, Krista's winter outfit is this, but yet I always see her around town wearing this, and Mitchell's winter outfit is this, and yet here he is wearing a red coat. It's like every time the game does something random with these two, it's always so cute. Like matching winter coats. Also, slay. Ah, yeah, the breathtaking meowsma, though. We do need to clean this litter box. Okay, Landon? What? Exactly. Does he have piercings? I love how Astrid is like the only child in this entire game to ever do her homework. No, Krista. No, not the Willoughby. They're my one family that's actually like likes each other. This can't be happening. Please let me have one nice thing. What? Oh no. Truman has a Rudolph nose. It's so cute, but it's also sad because we can't take him to the vet. Hopefully it goes away on its own. Okay, we got to figure out this relationship dynamic. Why can't I have a single happy family in the entire town? But look at them. They look happy to me. Like, this doesn't make sense. Look, they're doing a New Year's Eve toast together autonomously. Look at them. Are you telling me that they're unhappy? I just don't believe it. They have amazing compatibility. Why are they unsatisfied? Okay, I think everyone should go to the park today. It's Saturday. Oh my gosh, look at Astrid throwing confetti at him. Here's Faith. Faith, is she? I think Faith had her baby. Aw, Mitchell's here to grill some franks and beans for the neighborhood. Once again, every time they come here, I love it. Devin should have aged up. His birthday was yesterday. I'm sure it'll, oh, there he goes. I didn't mean to like rush you. He's got piercing. I think the point is he has piercings. Yeah, this makes sense. An eyebrow ring, sure. A nose ring, and let's see, ears. What do we want in his ears? There he is, folks. I think that means Stevie is gonna age up soon too, but she hasn't yet. So that's okay. We'll say Devin is her older brother. But before we go, I wanna go check on Faith and see the new baby. They named her Angela, which is funny because I was thinking about naming her Annalise. And Angela, that's pretty similar. There she is. And look, she's even in this cute bassinet. Like, the vibes in this family are always on point. And with that, we are at the end of year 4. So first of all, it's time to collect some taxes and work on the community lots a little bit more. Like I said, I have really big plans for the community park. My vision is that it's kind of divided into 4 areas, and each of the founding families makes like their own contribution or design of what they think is important in the park. So like I said, Mitchell and Krista have this community garden, and I added a few more planters and also some fruit trees to make a little orchard, and this nectar machine. Like I said, I think Mitchell's real secret goal in life is to brew kombucha. So here we go. I'm kind of trying to think of some ways to bring more of Krista into this space. Like, what would Krista want in a park? If you have any ideas or suggestions. But for now, I do think that she would have contributed a lot to the children's playground area. And I kind of view the children's playground as the Oaks' big contribution to the park, because family is so important to them. So we got some more playground equipment, and we also got some more grills and picnic benches so that families can just have this nice space to hang out with their kids. And then in this corner, I'm thinking that Faith and Landon are making like a garden labyrinth hedge type thing, and Faith is gonna put some like sculptures and artwork that people can come and admire in the garden. And then Landon added this little fishing pond where everyone can come learn to fish in the neighborhood. And then in the last corner, I think that the Rosewoods would have suggested having an event venue, a place for like parties and weddings and social events and stuff like that. I think Jeanette's already picturing brand events for her PR job here. The kids could maybe even have prom here. And I mean, currently I can't really afford to put anything in here yet, so we just have a bathroom. And I'm also still trying to figure out how to make it prettier and look nicer on the outside as well. I'm picturing one of those buildings that's like, it almost looks like a butterfly house, just bringing it to life in The Sims. I'm so bad at building. All right, and then finally, the last thing to do this year is move in our new families. And as always, I am rolling a dice to see how many people are in each family, whether they're adults or children, gender or whatever. Like, I roll a dice, so it's all pretty random. And this time we ended up with a single man. First of all, a bachelor. Wow, like this is just what this town needs. So this is Mason Whitmore. He is an author. I'm picturing him being this like artsy, intellectual, like maybe some people in town find him really annoying and pretentious, but then maybe others might have a crush on him. I don't know. We'll see what he brings to the town. And then the next family that I rolled for, I think this is my favorite addition so far. I love them so much. The Murakamis. Kaylee loaded in so cute. She wants to be a business owner, and she's also a single mother of 4 children. We've got 2 teenage girls. I'm imagining that they're twins, and one of them is Stephanie. This is what she loaded in as, and like I said, I always try to keep that vibe alive. So this is how she is now. She's an art lover. I don't know, she's really like outgoing and colorful and creative. And then her twin sister, Evelyn, is like the exact opposite. This is Evelyn, my emo queen. She loaded in with the gloomy and music lover traits, and I was like, oh my god, I know her. I know who this girl is. I love her so much. She is so beautiful. And then they also have a teenage brother named Carrie, who loaded in as a shady party animal with this vibe, and I was like, yeah, okay. I am already so nervous that he's gonna have like a player, fuckboy, heartbreaker energy, and I really hope that he doesn't terrorize our poor teenagers too badly. But also it could be kind of fun if he does. And then they also have their youngest brother, Christopher, who there's not much to say. He loaded in as just like a friendly kid, but he also had this swim outfit. This kid might be such a cool vibe to add to the town. So yeah, I love this family. I think they're so cute and so fun. And I think it's so cool that we got 2 new single Sims. So yeah, we will see how things get shaken up in the new year. I've gotten some comments suggesting putting the new settlers into the play rotation, which I think is a really good idea. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, because I don't ever want to go too long without visiting the founders, because like I'm really attached to them and I don't want to abandon them. I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 days a week we could go around and hang out with some of the new settlers. That's a really good idea, because these new people, they're important too, and they deserve to be a bigger part of the town. So I'm going to start trying to do that in the next year. But I would love to know how your rotation works in your game. Like if you're playing this challenge or any other rotational gameplay, yeah, how do you balance it between being with the families that you really like, but also like integrating other families as well? And yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know how your games are going. I would love to hear about it, and I really hope that I will get to see you in the next one. Bye!